All right, October movement prep. We are going to begin each class with a 3-minute foam roll. This can also include any of the lacrosse balls that are here, the tennis balls. If you need some ideas, be creative, first of all. And a lot of times people have a general idea of what they need, but during these 3 minutes, you can kind of walk around class, check in with everybody, see if there's any particular spot that feels tight or maybe needs a little bit of extra attention. And if you need some ideas for how to foam roll or massage with lacrosse balls, I'll send you guys some videos. So the first thing that they're going to do after those 3 minutes is they thread the needle. So make sure they have their hands under their shoulders, knees under hips. They're going to reach one hand up, stack their shoulders over top, reach for the sky, eyes go up, and then they're going to drop all the way through, try and touch their shoulder to the ground. Head continues to follow that hand. Do 5, thread the needles on the first side, and then switch to the other. Then they have 5 quadruped hip cars with their yoga block. So once again, on their hands and knees, they're going to take their yoga block and they're going to give it a big squeeze between their heel and their glute. And from here, they're going to perform their hip cars. So they're going to reach up and out to the back, to the side, and down, and then back to the side, the back, and back to neutral. And that's 1. They're going to do 5 on each side, continuing to squeeze that yoga block, but also 2 to make sure that they're not adding any extra rotation in their back and their shoulders. 5 on each side. Then they can stand up with their yoga block. They're going to squeeze in, drive their feet out with their, squeeze in on the yoga block, drive their feet out on the floor. Bottom of their squat, they're going to take 1 shoulder rotation, 2, squeeze, and then stand up. Important to continue to remind them, rip that floor apart between their feet as they squat down. Rotate, rotate, and then stand. Then they have 10 deadlift drop catches. So they need a medium-sized kettlebell, perform a deadlift up to the top. And then we're going to catch it just a couple inches off the floor. So they're going to loosen up their grip and drop down to the bottom of their deadlift and stop it just before it hits the floor. Stand back up. So cue them to brace, right? Get ready to brace in their legs and their core. So although it's called a drop, they're not actually physically letting go. They're loosening up their grip and speeding up that descent part. And then they're going to perform 3 20-second pogo hops. Pogo hops, nice easy bounce, trying to extend all the way up through ankles, through their knees, through their hips. 3 20-second segments, so maybe rest 20 seconds in between. You can kind of get the feel for how the class is going. Maybe in the beginning, we start with longer rest periods between, and then as we get further on through the series, we shorten it.